What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing something different. We're going over my favorite lures that I like to fish and how I fish them. And they're just my favorite lures, from lures to spinnerbaits to Senkos to weedless to rubbers to spoons to all that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to start over here with these CP swingers right here. I had a big one for casting further and a small one for lighter casts. And how I fish these, I throw them against trees and just drag them across the shoreline, and I catch bass on them, crappie sometimes, pike all the time. I've even caught bluegill in these. So these are really good for spring to summertime. I fish them in clear to muddy waters. I don't fish them in like ultra mud, like chocolate milk mud colored water. But these are really good. Then I think we'll go Rooster Tails next. These, I've caught brim on them, sunfish, crappie, bass, pike. Everything you could think of I caught in these. So we got that color. We got this color. We got this white one right here. Then we have this bigger one, which is watermelon colors. So in muddy water, I like to go with the white or these colors. Now in more clear water, I like to go the more natural watermelon color right here. It's got a gold blade watermelon right there, treble hook and feathers. Really good. Caught a lot of fish on those. And all you do, same thing as the CP swingers, you throw them against the shoreline and reel them in. Nice and easy, not too slow, not too fast, just in the middle. And yeah. I think the next thing we'll go to is spoon lures, which I've caught a lot of big bass on these. And how I fish them is usually I'll throw them out in the middle or against brush, shoreline, and just kind of reel them in nice and easy, not too slow, not too fast. And yeah, these things work really, really, really good. So you got the bigger one there, you got this smaller one, and then you got a couple more smaller ones. And they come in different colors, different sizes. I fish them in clear to slightly muddy waters. I was a big fan of those. Still am a big fan of those. Next we'll go the MEPS minnow. Now, if your pond or lake that you fish at has minnows or bait fish, and you see fish feeding on them, you throw this right here. So this is actually like the brown trout type MEPS minnow. This isn't my personal favorite MEPS minnow, but it is a variation. It works really good. Here is the minnow one right here. It's got that blue and gray silver. It's got the blade, a little bit of weight on it, and we crush bass with these. They got a treble hooks in the back tails, and they got two hooks right underneath of the stomach there. And yeah, we just smoke bass in these. Like I was saying, if you see bait fish, minnows, and fish feeding on them, give it a try. And that's what I like to do. And you reel slow with these. Not too slow, but you reel pretty slow with these. Slow to fast, actually. Next we'll go over the Rattle Trap. This is a smaller version. I have bigger ones in my box. But they're for a little bit of deeper water. And a certain time of day you throw these. I've caught a couple bass on this one. I mean, I don't really know how to fish these. If you guys do, say something in the comment section and help me out, and maybe I'll start throwing them a little bit more. But yeah, little rattle trap there. Next we'll go to top water. So top water I like to throw early morning to late night when the fish are jumping on top of the water. If you got frogs, this is like a jitterbug, supposed to look like a frog, and how you do it is it goes like this, and then you stop it till all like the circles go away, and then you do it again. This is a jitterbug. So I like to throw this when bass are jumping on top of the water, like tons of them. Late, like when it's getting closer to night. Early morning is really good. Sometimes I'll just give it a throw, even if I'm not catching anything on other lures. But then we got the popper. This is a little popper. They get bigger than this, but really, really good if you got frogs, bass jumping, early morning, evening, all that type of stuff. Really, really good. How you do it, you try to jerk your pole and it makes like a pop noise. And you let it sit till all the circles go away. And then you do it again. Cover a lot of water with this. And if you get a big bass to hit this, it's awesome. So that's our top water there. Now let's go into weedless worms, Senko, rubbers. So this is a Senko, or rubber worm, whatever you guys call it, right there. Show the other ones I got. So I got this color, tail, like a bright tail right there. These two colors, like a watermelon color. And how I fish those is usually I put like a snapshot weight on it or some other weight, and what you do is you throw them in lily pads or trees, and you can jig it. You can reel it in real slow. Kind of do whatever you want with it. And yeah, got to make sure that hook's weedless right there, and got to make sure it's straight. And yeah, I've caught a lot of big bass on these. But you have to have gotta have like grass around you to throw them and all that stuff. Next, we got the rubber frog. This thing kills bass if you have lily pads or trees or any type of stuff like that. Really, really good. God, it's really good when you have frogs around too. One time I was fishing with this, and I hopped on a lily pad, and a bass jumped at it. I dropped it down and caught him. He's a pretty nice size too. Then we got this one, which I don't even know what this is called, but it's really, really good for catching bass. Same thing, trees, lily pads, all that type of stuff, thrown against the shoreline, real slow, add a weight to it, kill bass with them. Let's go to the jigs. Jigs are real simple for panfish, crappie. You can catch bass on them, but I like to do these type of jigs. So they're real tiny, real like bright tail, really nice jigs, really cool. They don't cast that far, but they're really nice for little sunfish, panfish, crappie, all that type of stuff. Then we got this one, which is a bladed jig. Really nice bladed jig. This one you can cast, reel it in, jig around, whatever type of thing you want to do. Really good for bass, crappie, sunfish, all that type of stuff. Alright, now it's time for the spinner baits. Right here you got the brighter spinner bait. I like throwing these in warm weather, where the bass are more active and they'll chase them, get their attention, all that type of stuff. So this one I'll throw in muddy, like darker water. Not really clear, but darker water right there. Same with this thing. Darker water, warmer weather. Bass will thrive for these. They'll chase them, they'll attack, and once you catch one of these, really good. We caught a lot of bass on these down in Florida. Bright colors for muddy water, that's what I like. Now, when you're getting into clear water, you want to go more natural. So, this one's more natural color. Really good for warmer weather, throwing out in the middle, against banks, all that type of stuff. another natural color one right here. Big blades on it, really nice. Same thing, warmer weather, clear water for this one. Really good for that. This one is really good in kind of that muddy to clear water, warmer weather. It's like a black, purple, bluish color.